missed that position there, but.
Dariana Howard to the hole, can't finish, and give Natalie Fox a lot of credit there for altering that shot. Here comes McKeska and the Tribe with the 2-0 early lead here. From Corbett Sports Center here on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University. Nice defense there by Howard, couldn't save it. The Tribe retained possession with 14 to shoot. So to inbound is going to be Monet Dance, the junior from Roswell, Georgia. She and Geddes did a number on A&T as McKeska able to finish for 2.
Yeah, that's just way too easy. Clark is going to have to step in with that help side defense and cut that off.
Maya Tucker, fifth-year player out of Orangeburg. Lindsay launches for 3. She's got it.
She had a pretty decent game against Newberry, with her 3-point shots. So we can get her started. It'll be a nice game for her.
Had 10 points in the game on 2 of 3, as Arlene mentioned, 2 of 3 shooting from 3-point range. High post, Fox. Good ball movement here by William and Mary. 14 on the shot clock. Pierce launches. She's got one.
Great shot by Pierce. Set the shot wide open. No one there to defend her.
And you look at William and Mary, not a great 3-point shooting team at 23%, as we're going to have a foul called against Dance. And she's going to pick up her first for William and Mary.
Yeah, that pass didn't look too clean, but they have to meet that pass.
Lindsay to inbound for the Aggies. Locke making the move. Double team, couldn't get it. Kick out to Tucker with 12 to shoot. Lindsay had it knocked away and was last touched by Lindsay.
Yeah, I don't see the Aggies moving around enough. I would like to see them attack the basket a little bit more. They're playing a lot of perimeter game right now, and it's not working at the very moment.
Monet Dance. And I was mentioning that she and Geddes did a number on A&T the last time these two teams met in the CAA tournament, where they combined for 53 points and 70% shooting from the field. Geddes, the preseason All-CAA second team selection. 6 to shoot. Turnaround jump shot by Pierce is a beauty.
And Pierce is having an outstanding game right now within the first 3 minutes.
She's already got 4 points, only averaging 3.8 points per game. Good pressure in the backcourt, but Howard has it now for A&T to the hole. Had the shot blocked, and a foul is going to be called against the Tribe.
I like the aggressive approach that Howard has taken. That's why I would like them to draw some fouls, get them in some foul trouble, slow them down a little bit. You'll see here on that replay, she tried to go baseline with that ball, but wasn't able to convert that into points.
McKeska picking up the personal foul, her first. It's good defense here by William and Mary, not yielding anything to A&T.
Absolutely. They're all over, face and hands and face, all around.
It's interesting because teams are shooting 41% from the field, which is high, against William and Mary. Tucker had it knocked away, is able to get it back. Howard's got to shoot it, 3 seconds. Lindsay's got to put it up, step back three-pointer. That's off the mark, and Pierce clears for the Tribe.
And again, just when you pressure the Aggies, they don't do well with pressure, and you can see that right now happening.
McKeska.
Good move.
To Fox. And an offensive foul going to be called against Natalie Fox, who picks up her first.
That was a great job by Lindsay, getting her feet there, get there and get set. We'll see, hopefully on the replay, how quickly she slid into that lane as she was driving. Perfect position for that offensive foul.
I mean, yes, because she's given up 10 inches there.
Yeah.
to Fox, who goes 6'4".
Yes, absolutely.
Only thing she could do, in very smart play there by Lindsay.
Just stand there, literally.
Nice entry pass, and Clark finishes.
All day. That's what needs to happen. Dish it down low, get points in the paint by Clark. Clark has to make sure she's disciplined with each position that she's down there.
Back-to-back double-digit performances by Clark, who had 13 in the victory over Newberry, as the jumper is good, and Pierce is on fire here for the Tribe.
Pierce is stepping up and showing out at the moment.
Again, 6 points, only averaging 3.8 points per game. Lock. Tucker for A&T, who trails by 6. Tucker double team, throws it off the leg of Solomon.
Yeah, but I think Clark was supposed to cut down into the lane, but she didn't. She just stood there. That's why Tucker was just looking like, go.
Tika Solomon into the game, but also checking into the game for A&T, Elliott Jessup, Jordan Brown, and Anaya Kareem, who had a career-high 21 points. She has possession, lost it, and it's a turnover, and here come the Tribe. Dance in the corner. Pierce launches, her first miss of the game, but gets the offensive rebound.
That was a good look. And you can just see that the Tribe, they are literally in control of this game right now.
Three-pointer way off the mark. Another hustle play by the Tribe. Shot clock does not reset. And ball out of bounds, last touched by the Tribe. We're going to commercial break. It's fast and furious here early on. The Tribe leads the Aggie. Athletics is all about donate now. Text GIVE to AAF. Or you could scan the QR code. And, of course, the Aggie Athletics All In, brought to you by the Aggie Athletic Foundation. With Arlene Mitchell, Donna Ware with you here as A&T has possession now off of the Tribe miss.
Yeah, the Aggies aren't shooting very well in this first quarter here. They're 2 for 6 right now, shooting at only 33%. William & Mary, 71%.
Jessup launches, rimmed it, and Solomon with the rebound. Kaya Smith controls now for William & Mary. Smith, kick out, Dance, got it.
And there is Dance. She shows up now. The player to watch.
Aggies look flat and almost steal. Brown able to get it back for A&T. Hardy launches the three-pointer. That's off the mark. And the rebound by Pierce, as good tie-up there by Kareem.
I would like to see the Aggies meet the pass versus letting the pass get to them. They're just being very still and stuck in their positioning right now. They have to be a little bit more mobile than what they're doing right now.
Conference play. This is the most important game to this point, really, for both teams. It's the first conference game. Crystal Hardy is off the mark. Offensive rebound. Jessup launches. Can't get it to go. The Aggies are cold.
And right now, again, I love the fact that we have three-point shooters, but I would love to see them take that ball inside, draw some fouls. But right now, William & Mary is crashing the board like none other right now.
A&T 2 of 10 from the field. Smith with possession for the Tribe. Smith drives, tried the right hand, couldn't get it. Solomon with the offensive rebound. Now Giddis launches. That's off the mark. Good box out, and Hardy has it for A&T. Ball movement here.
Good defense by William & Mary.
Brown can't get the three to go. A&T now 2 of 12, from the field.
The three-point shot is just not working for them at the moment. They have to drive that ball.
Monet Dance, double team. 15 to shoot now. Good defense extended by the Aggies. Fox, Smith, 8 to shoot. Smith with a nice move. Oh, hesitation. The teardrop couldn't get it, and Brown clears for A&T.
Great drive through the lane there. Just wasn't able to convert.
Almost a turnover. Jessup able to corral it for the Aggies. Aggies have settled for jump shots on the last 3 possessions, as Tucker is pushed out of bounds by Giddis.
Again, that's what I would like to see them do. Drive the ball more, drive. In order for them to stay in this game right now, the three-point shot is not falling for them.
Check that. That was Natalie Fox on the foul. She's now picked up her second personal foul. Pierce and McKeska check back into the game for William and Mary. Paris Locke back in, as well as Shania Clark and Dariana Howard for A&T. I know Tucker comes back in, and Locke is going to sub back in after these free throws. They called this a shooting foul.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was like, wait, I thought she was just driving, but.
Yeah. No, good point. That's why Locke had to come out, because Locke is going to sub in for Tucker.
Ah, yes.
Makes them both. Does Tucker, the 5th-year player out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, was a freshman, I shouldn't say true, but it was a freshman on the team that won the MEAC championship for A&T.
Yeah.
Salmon, jumper, off the mark, Locke clears.
Good drive. Good block.
Salmon with the block. Locke making her first start in a month, coming off that high ankle injury. She did play in the last game against Newberry and had 5 points and 4 assists as A&T turns it over.
Yeah. Again, William and Mary have that defense solid down there against the Aggies.
Salmon, double team, and had it taken away by Locke. Clark looking back door. Brown controls. Off the screen. Can't get the shot to go.
Nothing's literally falling for them at the moment.
2 of 15 from the field are the Aggies. Geddes with the step back jumper.
Wow.
Oh, it's a beauty.
What a beautiful step back there. With a contested shot, the Aggies really have to go into drive right now, or they're going to lose this game early on in the first half.
A&T 0 for their last 9. And no field goal since the 5-minute and 16-second mark in the post to Clark. And Clark creates the contact as Salmon called for the personal foul.
They just look a little flustered at the moment, winded as well. But, again, they have to drive that ball down or dish it low to Clark.
That was one of the concerns that Coach Robinson had coming in as Clark knocks down the first. When the Tribe go to both Fox, who's 6'4", and then Salmon, who's 6'3". Salmon picked up that foul, and Clark knocks down both. So free throws keeping the Aggies in this one in the first quarter.
Key is free throws are going to be a key component in this game. We all know the Aggies are a second team type of team when they come alive, but right now we cannot, take away from what William and Mary is doing right now.
Geddes way off the mark. 1 second remains, and Brown had the shot blocked by Geddes. That's how the first quarter comes to an end. A solid first quarter for the William and Mary Tribe, who lead the Aggies by 8. with Arlene Mitchell. Donald Ware with you here back at the Corbett Sports Center. A&T just 2 of 16 from the field, while William and Mary is 7 of 14 from the field. Let's go courtside now to Raven Douglas.
Thanks, guys. This is William and Mary's first game since December 20th. It's something that Coach Davis was a bit concerned about. She said she was expecting the first minutes to be a bit rough. Well, needless to say, that was not the case. William and Mary warmed up, very focused, very energetic, and they came out and start the game that way as well. She also added that she wanted her team to play loose, to play confident, and to help them do so, she reminds them that they're not going to come out after one mistake. Now, on mistake number 2, they might want to check over their shoulder a little bit. Mistake number 3, they're definitely coming out. But that's a rule that applies to all players so they can play confident with room to make mistakes and grow. Back to you guys.
Yeah, good point, Raven. She sure did say that a little bit earlier on. As the Tribe has possession, 8-point lead, 12 to shoot. Dance, McKeska, kick out, jumper on the way. It is good. Give the basket to Amelia Bassett.
Beautiful. But I like that Coach said that. It takes some of the pressure off of the players, and they just let them play, you know, thinking that they make an error, they're going to come out. But I like that rule that she has in place for them.
Brown to Locke. A&T trails by 10, largest lead of the game for the Tribe. Lindsay trying to get it inside, but Clark is double teamed. Contact, no call. Howard's jumper is off. Fight for the rebound. Clark has it. Turnaround shot by Clark, no good, but she's going to the charity stripe.
Yeah, and I need Clark to definitely kind of pop out a little bit more. She is getting double teamed, but I need her to be a little bit stronger down low in the post there.
She's able to turn, create a little contact there against Bassett. So Clark going to be shooting her 3rd and 4th free throws of the game. This is the first. Does Clark, the team's leading scorer at 11.5 points per game. She's a 74% free throw shooter, goes to the line, an average of 5 times a game, misses both.
Very important 2 points they needed there. Cut that lead down to 8.
As a matter of fact, Clark leads the conference in free throw attempts. Well, coming into the game at 58, she's now at 62.
They have great ball handlers.
Oh, Pierce with a nice shot, a beautiful pass over the back there by Dance.
Yeah.
What a play.
It was beautifully placed and shot.
Oh, hard foul as Clark hit the deck hard. And Dance, is that Dance that committed that foul? Boy, and the officials are discussing. That was a hard foul.
Yeah. Let's see here on the replay. That was actually Pierce.
Pierce. Wow.
Looked like she almost took her down with that one.
Dynasty. Pierce picking up the personal foul, her first. And for all of that, no shots.
No shots.
On the way for Clark.
Because she definitely was going up for that.
Wow, I thought so. Officials didn't think it that way, and Lindsay controls for the Aggies. Brown, three-pointer. Good.
Beautiful shot by Brown. We just need like 10 more of those.
Jordan Brown, the graduate student from Plainsboro, New Jersey. A&T back to within 10.
Yeah, yep, illegal screen. There you go. Yep. Saw that. It was on Lindsay. Like, Lindsay ran into that from 15. Glad she caught that.
Bassett picked up the personal foul. It is her first. Full court pressure now by the Tribe. Lindsay controls for A&T. Woman-to-woman defense here by William and Mary. Dance trying to poke that ball away. Good pass, but knocked away by Giddis. 11 to shoot for the Aggies.
One thing that Dance does well, I mean, we know that she's a, pretty decent shooter, but she's a very, very selfless player. She definitely assists the ball very well, but her defense is one of the things that stands out most, for sure, for this team.
to Clark, double team, couldn't get it to go, and Geddes looking to push for the Tribe. And Bassett finishes, easy pass, and head coach Terrell Robinson calls the timeout for the Aggies. They find themselves down by 12 points with 7.5 remaining. We got a lot of ball left to be played, but it's been all Tribe to this point. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina remind you that it's enrollment season, the time of year to assess your health insurance coverage, see what you want to change, and if you're not already with Blue Cross North Carolina, it's your chance to make the move to North Carolina's most preferred health insurer. Blue Cross North Carolina has been serving the state for over 90 years. They have 60,000 healthcare providers across the state who are in network. Find your new plan at bluecrossnc.com. A&T with possession, trailing by 12, 13 on the shot clock for the Aggies. Aggies have made just 2 of 16 field goals. 5 to shoot. Tucker. Jessup had her shot partially blocked, and Brown did not realize that the shot clock was going to expire. That was a tough pass. Clark maybe should have taken that shot with only 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Absolutely should have taken that. Absolutely should have taken that. Yeah.
Now a little full court pressure here by A&T. McKeska to Dance. Woman-to-woman defense here by the Aggies. Smith, 8 to shoot. Lost the basketball. Nice pass. McKeska with the finish.
I would love to see Clark come in and drop down and help on that defense there, that shot.
Tucker hits the floor. Oh, what a move by Myers, who's checked into the game. She couldn't finish. Janiyah Myers.
They are getting hammered down there.
Yeah, looked like yeah. As Shania Clark picked up the personal foul, it is her first. That's a beautiful back door as McKeska finished. Dance. McKeska had it knocked away. Knocked out of bounds by Myers. Even though A&T hasn't shot the ball well, still getting hands in the passing lanes.
Yeah.
Got to do a little bit more. William & Mary shooting 61% from the field, and a turnover by the Tribe. That's the 5th turnover of the game for William & Mary.
Yeah. A&T only has 4, but it seemed like so many more.
Jessup thought about it. Janiyah Myers back to Jessup. This is good defense here as Kareem steps out. Jumper is short. Tucker able to get the offensive rebound. Puts it back up, hit the floor, no call. And Smith has it for the Tribe.
Good defense, yeah.
Brown with the steal, and it was foul.
Good defense by Brown.
Kaya Smith picks up the personal foul. It is her first. And that is the 14th foul. Or the 14th foul, I should say, against the Tribe. So one more, and A&T will be shooting free throws. Myers had it knocked away, and it last touched her. Good defensive play there by Monet Dance. Yeah. And a foul away from the basketball, or this one going to go against Myers, or excuse me, it's going to go against Kareem of A&T. Kareem picks up her first personal foul, second team foul against A&T. Cassidy Geddes to inbound. McKeska. Fox. Geddes back to Fox. Kick out. Dance. Pull up jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Fox had it, and now a tie-up, and the possession arrow favors the Aggies.
I love how Kareem got down low and got her hands on the ball to force that jump ball call there.
14-point lead is the largest. Oh, Myers had it knocked away, able to get it back. Kick out to Brown. Brown with the dribble, lost the basketball. Myers able to get it back. Good, this is just swarming defense, and look at the bodies hitting the floor. And this time the possession arrow favors the Tribe.
I do think the refs got to take a little bit more control of what's happening right now because everybody's getting hammered. Like, no calls are being fouled. Everybody's getting smacked, falling on each other, and there is no calls.
Wow, you can see the scrum right there, but this time the possession arrow does favor the Tribe. So that's the sixth turnover by A&T. McKeska looking for Fox. Good defense by Kareem. Knocked it away, but she's called for the foul.
That was a good defensive move there by Kareem.
So Anaya Kareem now picks up her second personal foul. And that's large because she's the backup to Shania Clark, who's going to come back into the game now. Get us to inbound. Pierce. Fox. 15 to shoot. Dance launches the three. That's off the mark. Clark clears the rebound for the Aggies.
We got to get the ball down the court quickly.
Approaching 4 minutes left here. As Tucker launches the three, that's off. And McKeska has it for the Tribe. Dance can't get that one to go. Geddes, oh, nice no-look pass. Good block there by Clark. Out of bounds. And last touched by the Tribe. Tell you what, you wouldn't know that this is the first CAA game of the season.
No.
I mean, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. No, you would not.
The way that these two teams are battling so far. Brown, short. And Clark hit the deck, but it was last touched by the Aggies.
Yeah, again, the refs are not really calling a lot at the moment. Both teams are getting hammered, but I love the fact that they're letting them play, but we got to call some fouls here.
McKeska to Salmon, 13 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Tribe. Salmon down low, lost it, and Brown with the steal. And Min throws it away. So the score remains 26-12. And only 12 points for the Aggies with 3:12 left here in the second quarter.
Both teams has gone dry.
A little extracurricular.
Yeah, I don't think you want that with Myers, though. I will say.
Geddes.
And she's such a sweet girl. But I'm like, you might not want that with Myers. Don't do that.
Myers comes out is Crystal Hardy. She's replaced by another freshman in Crystal Hardy. 5 freshmen on this A&T team. Their first experience here with CAA basketball. Dance. In the post, Salmon.
Good defense, Howard.
Right hand hook was no good. Another offensive rebound for the Tribe. Ball last touched there by Clark.
Yeah, she tried to grab it just before it went out of bounds, but she couldn't quite grab that ball. But I like the aggression that the Tribe have right now. They're attacking every angles right now against the Aggies.
Good hands there by Clark. Geddes to inbound. 11 on the shot clock. Legulon gives it off to Dance. Dance down low. Goldman, left hand hook is a beauty.
Good shot. I mean, I like the way Dance has drove, pulled the defense, and opened up Salmon down there.
16-point lead as Dance comes away with the steal. Try to no-looker, step back by Geddes is good. And just like that, it's an 18-point lead for the Tribe.
The Aggies got work to do.
It's a big first quarter, a bigger second quarter for William and Mary.
And I don't think they see Salmon down there pushing Clark in the paint, so she had forced to come out.
Hardy's going to have to shoot step back, and Geddes thought she had a clean block, but a foul's going to be called on Geddes. Hardy.
Free throws are going to be very important, like we said in the first quarter.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Didn't give her
did.
space to land.
Yeah.
She blocked it, but you have to give space to land. Geddes did not do that. And so Hardy is at the free throw line for three.
For the Lady Aggies, shooting three is number 3, Crystal Hardy.
So Hardy breaks the 6-minute and 30-second scoring drought for the Aggies with that free throw. She'll have 2 more. Missed the second one. She's going to have 1 more for Hardy. Averages 10.5 points per game, 9 of 12 from the charity stripe coming in. Knocks down the third.
I would like to see a little bit more energy from the Aggies right now. They look a little defeated, although it's just the second quarter. There is much more basketball to be played. But give it up for the Tribe. They are really working, attacking every angle, like I said before.
Salmon to Pierce, who started off hitting her first 3 shots. In the corner, 3 ball is knocked down by Legulon.
Beautiful shot there.
Sophia Legulon, the sophomore from Bedford, New Hampshire, knocking it down. And Salmon steals it off the bad entry pass from Jessup. Dance, kick out, Smith. Oh boy, and A&T has to call a timeout, and just like that, the Aggies find themselves down by 22.
Wow. All I can say is, wow, they are shooting lights out right now. We're going to say they're eating and leaving no crumbs. That's what they're doing right now.
No, it's a good point. A&T won the regular season series last year handily both times, as you see the ball movement here and the three-pointer by Legulon. But
yeah,
it was the Tribe in the tournament that won that game, shot lights out.
Yes.
And even though that was back in March of last year,
yeah,
it seems like it's carried over.
It has.
To this year.
Continued. I mean, they're on a 6-game winning streak for a reason. So, you know, they definitely have heat behind them. So, you know, they're definitely trying to continue that streak. I mean, they've played some really decent teams and beat some really good teams.
Including a win on December the 3rd against Wake Forest.
Absolutely.
Locke tried to force it. Pierce clears.
There was some contact, but nothing called.
Pierce, turnaround jump shot. Good contest there by Clark, but an offensive rebound by Legulon. 14 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, Dance with a nice move to Pierce, launches the three. It's off the mark, and Locke controls.
Dance literally looked like she's dancing, for real. She has such good ball handling.
Oh, nice up and under by Demaya Tucker.
It was, and she got pushed on the back there, but I don't think either official saw that.
Dance with 1 second, and I'm trying to see. Yep, there was a foul called. Foul is going to be called. I imagine they're going to put some time back on the clock.
On Hardy, I think on Hardy. Those young ladies are breathing so much. The William and Mary, they're so tired. They're just bent over, but you cannot tell when that whistle has blown.
They're going to take a look at this to put maybe some more time. Pretty sure they're going to put some more time back on the clock.
Yeah.
And just not a good foul there. Look, Clark had her hand straight up, and Hardy, you can see, committed the foul. Was no need to really do that with Clark standing right there. So that's a tough deal. But there's going to be some little bit of time.
1 second,
1.1, okay.
Yeah, that just wasn't a smart foul at going into the half.
William and Mary 6 of 13 from three-point range. 15 of 30 from the field for 50%. Meanwhile, A&T just 4 of 28 from the field, 14%, as Dance cannot capitalize on the first. Gets the second. That's how the second quarter comes to an end after a dominating first quarter by William and Mary. William and Mary continue to dominate, Arlene, there in the second quarter. Leads A&T by 21 at halftime.
Absolutely.
All right, we're ready to throw it courtside, and we'll go now to Coach Robinson with Raven.
Coach, William Mary's coming out on fire, shooting 50% from the field. How do you slow them down?
Guard the ball. And then we're over-rotating. We're assuming people are beat. They're sitting in the corner wide open. We're not making them make layups. We're just over-rotating. We're going to talk about that. And then if we hit some shots, it could be a pretty good basketball game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. On the offensive end, shooting 14% from the field, how do you kind of get in rhythm and get something go through the net?
Play some defense so we can get some easy shots, get some layups.
Got you. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, a tough first half for A&T. Meanwhile, a good one for William and Mary, who leads the Tribe 37-16 here at halftime. With Arlene Mitchell, we're with you here. It's halftime as William and Mary has the 37-16 lead over North Carolina A&T in this opening CAA game, and really just a dominating performance, Arlene, by the Tribe.
Absolutely. Dominating is the exact word I was going to use here, and you can just see the columns here. William and Mary is definitely leading in more categories than one. The only thing A&T is leading in the offensive rebounds, but with leading in offensive rebounds, they are not converting over into points at the very moment. But William and Mary, they are on a roll right now. That 6-win streak right now is definitely helping them continue that. The Aggies definitely have to figure out a way to offset some of those missed shots that they've been making, and hopefully they're going to come back in the second half with a different ball game.
Dynasty Pierce leads the way for the Tribe with 10 points as William and Mary is 15 of 30 from the field. Meanwhile, A&T has made just 4 of 28 field goals as Shania Clark and Demaya Tucker have 4 points apiece. As we take a look at some of the first half highlights, and most of those highlights are going to belong to the Tribe.
Yeah, absolutely. You see there that up and under there from the Tribe. There was a lot of baskets made by the Tribe. I mean, their defense, but we just can't talk about their defense, their offense. You see Pierce is having an outstanding game. She only averages 3 points per game, and she's at 10 points currently in the first half. So, you know, This is definitely kind of outside of her at the very moment. And you see there, Bassett knocks down their shot, but Dance with the over-the-shoulder shot to the corner three-pointer. But she's definitely done a great job of leading the team down as the point guard. She doesn't have many points right now, only 4 points, but, you know, as one of the leaders on the team, she's doing a fairly decent job out there for them.
Yeah, you see right here, Lindsay able to knock down the only three-pointer of the game for A&T, and Clark not able to be as productive as the Aggies would like. Absolutely.
That's exactly what I was going to say. She only got one of those passes down low, but she is getting hammered. She's getting doubled down low. I would like to see her be a little bit more aggressive in that paint right now. It's kind of like she's just settling for the pass. I would like to see her go and get the pass and actually make something happen.
Monet Dance, who's coming off the 14-point and 10-assist performance against Bethune-Cookman, has 4 points but has 7 assists and 4 steals in the first half. Let's go to courtside and get a report from Raven Douglas. Raven? All right, we'll get to Raven momentarily as soon as we're able.
Can you hear me?
Okay, we got Raven now.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to talk with Coach Davis coming out of the locker room. She shared, obviously, she's satisfied with the way her team is playing, but the thing she's most happy about right now is the assist-to-turnover ratio. She said she can tell that they are moving the ball, and when they do that, she knows that they can make shots. She said A&T's doing a great job with shutting down the post presence, but they're still able to score a lot through the guards. Now, she also talked about the importance of the defensive pressure. She said everything starts with Monet and Cassidy. She said when they're hyped, when they're lit, the rest of the team follows suit. She knows that with the start of conference play, it's very exciting time for them. They wanted as a team to prove to people that last year wasn't a fluke. They can win games in this league, and they are really turning up and stepping up for the second half. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Raven. And she said it right there. It was a lower seed was William & Mary, and A&T was the number 1 seed with a bye in the first round, and William & Mary able to get past A&T and then take it all the way to winning the CAA tournament championship.
Absolutely, and you can see they kind of have a little chip on their shoulder. They're out there. They're playing with that pride for sure. With having that CAA championship.
Interested to see what kind of adjustments A&T makes here in the third quarter, down 21 with possession. Howard, Clark, Lindsay. And you heard Coach Robinson say right before halftime as a steal by Geddes. Geddes, may have traveled. But anyway, the finish by Pierce, who now has 12 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, she definitely traveled. They missed that call.
But again, another turnover by A&T, who now has 10 in the ballgame.
Almost another turnover, but they was able to get through.
Howard, good hands there by Geddes. Terrell Robinson mentioned having to hit shots, and A&T has got to do that. Only 4-28 from the field. Jumper by Howard, rimmed out, and McKessick with the rebound.
I need Shaq to hold that ball a little bit stronger when she's grabbing that rebound.
McKessick, that is, excuse me. Fox to Geddes. 15 to shoot now for William & Mary. McKessick in the lane. Fox down low to Pierce. Can't get it. And last touched by the Aggies.
And for the Lady Aggies, number 15, Elliott Jessup.
Elliott Jessup back into the game, replacing Dariana Howard. Monet Dance to inbound for the Tribe. Get it, step back jumper. In and out. Good rebound by Clark.
Great rebound, absolutely.
Clark has 4 rebounds in the game. Lindsay with the teardrop, can't get it to go. A&T remains cold.
That was a good attempt by Lindsay. Just couldn't get that to fall, though. But we have to crash those boards.
In the post. Fox, nice pass. And the finish.
Beautiful look.
McKeska able to get it to go. She has 8 points in the ball game as the Tribe continues to extend the lead.
Again, this is a low-scoring game for the Aggies. I mean, they are only shooting. They're not shooting very well right now.
Clark with 7 to shoot. Tried the left hand, couldn't get it to go. And Fox with the rebound. The Tribe also out-rebounding A&T in this ball game.
Yes.
21-19 advantage in the first half.
Those young ladies are working really hard out there.
Dance, Pierce. In the post to Fox. And Clark going to be called for the foul.
Wow.
She picks up her second. Let's see what we have here.
Yeah, it was some contact, but
so Fox trying to extend this Tribe lead. Team's second leading scorer at 12.1 points per game. She's a 59% free throw shooter.
knocked the second down.
The sophomore from LaGrangeville, New York. Hardy for A&T, who trails by 26 here in the third. Clark.
Hold on to that ball, Clark.
Kick out. Tucker drives, throws it up, gets her own rebound, can't get it to go, and the Aggies cannot buy a bucket. Offensive foul is going to be called against Fox.
Yeah.
And Clark is hurt. She hit the floor hard.
She hit the floor really hard.
Natalie Fox has now picked up her third personal foul. Took an elbow right to the head.
Yeah. My goodness.
Shania Clark is down and being attended to by the medical staff at A&T. Clark took a shot right there.
Yeah. And that's the second. I feel like that's the second offensive foul on Fox. I'm not sure.
And she's got 3.
Yeah.
So far in the ball game. And again, Shania Clark, the team's A&T's leading scorer, down. Right now, you can see the medical staff talking to her. She's shaking her head. She's responsive.
Yeah.
It took a big shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just got an explanation. There's not going to be a replay here because it wasn't a. Let's do this. We'll take a timeout. 42-16, William and Mary over A&T. We'll be right back. With Arlene Mitchell, Donald Ware with you here. We're at Corbett Sports Center. 7:02 left here in the third quarter. William and Mary leads A&T 42-16. They've just taken Shania Clark. She's had some assistance in terms of walking off, but the key is she's able to walk off.
Absolutely.
She was breathing heavily, but now is being taken back to the locker room. So we'll try to get an update as we're able to here.
Yeah.
Action resumes as A&T turns it over. McKeska to Dance. And Geddes on the step back. It's off the mark. And the rebound by Locke.
That is a foul.
Tucker. Jessup. Got it. Elliott Jessup with the third 3-point, or with the third three-pointer for A&T, her first.
And the Aggies are going to have to be a little bit more consistent on their free throw shooting. I mean, the defense for the Tribe is really solid right now.
10 to shoot. Monet dance. No look. Pierce. Step back. 4 seconds. Launches off the glass.
Great shot by Pierce. That's 12 for her currently right now.
Tucker. A&T moving it around. Try to back. Hardy almost had it knocked away. 13 to shoot. In the corner. Jessup can't get that three to go. Hardy chases it down.
Again, offensive rebound, so they have to convert it.
Tucker to Hardy with 8 to shoot. Kareem drops. Oh, she traveled and turned it over.
She may have tripped on that.
12th turnover of the ball game for A&T. So A&T with no Shania Clark. First team all CAA performer went down. So we expect to see Kareem for the remainder of the time that Clark is not in.
Yeah.
The true freshman.
She had a pretty decent game against Newberry. So, you know, although she's young, but again, like I said in the opening, she's a mature player. So she can definitely handle that kind of pressure.
21 points for Kareem.
Also, in for the Aggies, number 12, Janaea Myers. It's Lady
Kareem had the 21 points. She had 7 rebounds. Myers. Brown now has it. Kick out, Tucker, three-pointer. That's all. Big rebound, and Kareem couldn't get it to go. That's the kind of night it's been for the Aggies. And let's see, it's going to be a foul, a wave. Or it's going to be a foul. It's going to be against William and Mary. As we go to break, another big quarter for the Tribe. Aggie Athletics. Aggies all in, building excellence, sustaining success, investing in champions. Now to donate now. You want to support A&T Athletics by way of the Aggie Athletic Foundation, and you're able to donate if you go to the NCATaggies.com website. 44-19, big lead for William and Mary, who has outscored A&T 7-3 here. Oh, an offensive foul going to be called against Myers.
Looks like she may have dipped her head and shoulder into the defender there.
It's a good sale there by Dance also.
It was.
Ari Mercado, her first action of the game. Shot was blocked. Giddis' shot was blocked there by Myers. Myers, kick out, corner. Tucker knocks down the three-pointer.
Good shot by Tucker. You know, Myers makes a difference. She does bring a different type of presence into the ball game for the Aggies.
She does. And off the kick out, Smith in the corner. Mercado's three-pointer is off. Locke with the rebound. A&T pull, nice pass. Tucker with the finish.
Yeah.
A&T As Myers picks up another foul. She picks up her second personal foul. As Tribe with possession, William & Mary has not scored in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Geddes controls for the Tribe. Knocked away, and Myers comes away with the steal.
Good job with Myers and her defense there.
Block. Brown to the hole in the corner. Tucker for three. She can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Brown.
Good job.
A&T with a little more energy
They
here
do.
in the third.
Again, and honestly, I will say it's because of Myers.
Foul is going to be called against Salman. Tika Salman picks up the personal foul. And Salman now picks up her fourth personal foul. She's out. Fox back in. Tucker lost the basketball. Look at Myers hustling, able to pick it up to Brown, and had the shot blocked by Fox. Kareem has it back. 11 to shoot for the Aggies.
That's a good reset. Oh, actually not a reset.
Tucker. A jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Tribe. Tribe still hasn't scored in the last 3:54 until now. The Goulon with the bucket.
That's a
And another timeout, and Terrell Robinson very frustrated with his team right now. With 1:57 remaining here in the third, it's a 22-point lead for the Tribe, and we're actually going to step aside as well. You can see right here, Tucker with the corner three-pointer. With Arlene Mitchell-Donald, with you here. We're at Corbett Sports Center. Let's throw it courtside now to Raven Douglas.
Thanks, guys. We noticed an increase in pace by the Aggies out of that last timeout. Coach Robinson told his team, we need to stop waiting. When you get the ball, go push it. They have offensive threats that can get downhill and put some pressure on that William & Mary defense. So that's what they came out and did. Now they're trying to make an adjustment when it comes defensively. They want to get up, turn William & Mary over, so they're sending the guards up ahead to try to get some offense out of their defense. Back to you guys.
Off the timeout, A&T with possession. Brown quickly, stutter step to the hole, got the bucket.
Again, that's the kind of energy that the Aggies need to have right now moving forward in the end of this third quarter into the fourth quarter. If they're going to make a difference in this ball game.
Brown has now 6 points in the ball game. Geddes. Mercado back to Geddes, tried to get it in the post, and that was good defense there by A&T.
Great defense.
Paris locked to inbound. Howard drives, creates the contact, and is fouled.
It's a great job by Howard. Again, you don't really see her being a ball handler and taking that ball down the court, but I love the aggression that this player possesses.
Amelia Bassett picks up the personal foul. It is her second. Important for A&T to be able to knock down the free throws. A&T 6 of 9 from the charity stripe as a team. Howard misses the first. Only a 46% free throw shooter. Knocks down the second. Dance to inbound, full court pressure here by the Aggies. Myers with the steal. To the hole, count it.
Good job by Myers. Again, I'm telling you, her presence definitely helps the Aggies right now. She's, not very flashy when it pertains to vocally, but her skill level is definitely giving some energy for the Aggies.
Inside of a minute remaining, 13 on the shot clock. Mercado. Fall away jump shot, airballed it. That's got to be a defensive foul.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah.
Foul charge to number 2.
So Dance picks up now her second personal foul. And these are going to be free throws.
Yeah.
For Myers. So A&T able to try and get some points. You can see right here, no position. Absolutely no position right there for Dance. They're going to call a defensive foul every time.
Yeah, I mean, she's playing good defense, but she got to give some space in between there. She's been fouling the entire time. They just actually called it this time.
Got to be able to make free throws. A&T now 7 of 12 from the charity stripe. When you're 9 of 43 from the field, you got to be able to, every point counts. Missed the second also. That's 4 straight misses at the free throw line for the Aggies.
Timeout, William and Mary.
And Mercado was getting ready to be trapped in the corner.
Yeah.
As head coach Aaron Dickerson-Davis called the timeout. And with 32.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, A&T, Arlene, has tried to make a bit of a run here.
They are.
But they're going to need a lot more now for the rest of the quarter and then going into the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Meyer, she's definitely taking control right now. I keep saying her energy is definitely making a presence, different kind of presence for the Aggies, but we're going to need a whole lot more of that in this next quarter moving forward.
So we'll see ultimately what happens, but you feel like the energy is a little bit more, especially with this second half of the third quarter. But A&T's got to be able to, and definitely got to be able to make shots from the free throw line.
Absolutely. We know the Aggies are a team that plays better in the second half, so this is exactly the time that it needs to be shown.
Mercado to Dance. Difference between shot clock and game clock is 9 seconds. Dance. And a hand-checking foul called against A&T with 7 seconds on the shot clock. So now the shot clock is going to be off, and an opportunity now for the Tribe to play for the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, you'll see here in the replay, there was, it's a little bit of a hand check there.
Myers got to be careful. That's her third personal foul. Mercado. Smith. Runner off the glass is good.
It's a good shot.
That's how the third quarter comes to an end. So a little bit of life for A&T to end the third. Still, the Tribe has a 19-point lead. We'll see if A&T is able to overcome the 19-point lead going into the fourth. Darlene Mitchell-Donald, we're with you here as we're set to begin the fourth quarter. The Tribe have the 48-29 lead over the Aggies. Let's go courtside now to Raven Douglas.
Thanks, guys. I just wanted to give a quick injury update. Shania Clark, we saw her go down. She was hit hard in the chest, had some trouble breathing, had to be helped off of the floor. She's in the training room now being evaluated, but I have heard she is stable. She's doing okay. They're just trying to work with her to get her breathing back under control. Back to you guys.
Okay. Thank you for that update, Raven. As the fourth quarter begins, A&T with possession in a 19-point deficit And just like that, another turnover as Dance splits the defense. Couldn't get it to go, in the rebound by Howard.
It's good defense and no call, no foul by the Aggies.
In the post, Kareem. Jump ball. As William and Mary now has possession. See it right here.
What's a good call? It was definitely all ball there.
It was Geddes with the good defense there. So far, William and Mary is shooting 50% from the field. They've made 20 of 40. Dynasty Pierce leads the way. She's got 14 points in the ball game. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Fox, 3 seconds. Geddes launches the three and knocks it down.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Geddes now 2 of 3 from three-point range as a team. William and Mary is 7 of 15 from three-point range. Just 23% three-point shooting team coming into this game. Kareem to the hole. Count the basket for Kareem.
Yeah, and that's five on Salmon.
Foul charge to number 12. Shanna Salmon, that's her fifth. She's disqualified.
Yep, so Salmon out of the game now, and give Kareem a lot of credit going right into Salmon.
Kareem shooting 1 for the Aggies.
Kareem completes the three-point play. So Anaya Kareem with her first 3 points of the game.
Yeah.
A&T's got to buckle down defensively, down 19. 8.5 remaining here. And Geddes knocks down another three-pointer.
I mean, there is not much you can do when you're just lighting it up from behind the arc.
8 of 16 from three-point range. It's the Tribe, and now Dance knocks it away. Goes behind her back, a little fancy there, and turns it over.
Yeah, she definitely tried to be a little fancy. Got her overzealous with that pass.
Paris Locke checks back into the game, replacing Brown. Pressure in the backcourt by the Tribe, easily broken by A&T. Tucker launches for three. She's got another one.
Beautiful shot by Tucker there.
Maya Tucker now 2 of 5 from distance. She's got 11 points. First double-figure scorer for A&T this evening. Fox, nice backdoor to Geddes, and shot was altered there. We have a jump ball, and A&T with the possession.
Yeah. They're going to have to convert every single possession here moving forward in order for them to get remotely close to this score.
It's a good call. They also are going to have to be able to get some stops as well.
Yeah.
Howard. Knocked away to Lindsay, wide open for three. That's off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Howard puts it back in.
That's a good shot by Howard. They need a stop here and a score down back at the possession here.
Howard with her first field goal of the game. Fox, jumper, good. Kareem tried to draw the foul, no call.
Yeah.
Block for A&T. As Arlene mentioned, every possession counts. Oh, look at the move. Kareem couldn't finish, got it back, and hit the floor, was fouled. She hit the floor hard there.
Yeah, looked like she may have fallen on the basketball, but I'm glad she's up.
Tough kid from Jersey.
Yeah.
Andrew Peters, number 10, Barley Ball. It's Lady Aggie basketball.
A&T still retains possession. That is Tucker to inbound.
Yeah.
Tucker, kick out. Kareem, three-pointer. That's off. Good box out, and the foul going to be called against Tucker.
That was a great box out.
Foul charge to number 10. Amaya Tucker. That's her first.
Elliot Jessup checks into the game, replaces Kareem.
Replacing Kareem, number 15, Elliot Jessup.
Cassidy Geddes to inbound. Full court pressure here by the Aggies. Dance has the 7 assists in the game she controls. Double team. Fox, nice back door, and the layup is good. Marley Long with her first action of the game for the Tribe.
And that play has pretty much reigned supreme for the Tribe right now.
Tell you, Monet Dance playing with a level of intensity
Yeah.
still here in the fourth.
Yeah, I like that.
Tucker. Howard. Pull-up jumper. Off the mark. Tucker got the rebound and the putback.
Yeah.
Amaya Tucker for 2.
Dance. Is down right now.
Well, that's because she was down, and then Tucker, as she made the layup, she was still down and didn't realize, someone was under her. Yeah.
Dan seems to be okay. She's assisted off the court by one of the medical staff for the Tribe. So we're ready for play. Full court pressure here by A&T. It's the Tribe to inbound. Geddes. Kick out. Back to Geddes. Pulls the trigger from three-point range, way off the mark. Long with the rebound, and Jessup commits the personal foul.
Foul charge to number 15.
Yeah, she did.
First.
Emma West, sophomore from Great Falls, Virginia, now in the game for the Tribe. Fox traveled.
Traveling.
Yeah.
Is the call. It's Lady Aggie
So
basketball.
for the Tribe, that is the 16th turnover of the ball game. A&T down 19 with 5 minutes remaining. It's going to make a run, Arlene. It's got to make a run right now.
Absolutely. I mean, the 5 minutes is still a lot of time to make a difference with this 19-point deficit for the Aggies. But if they're going to do it, they have to do it now.
Not much ball movement. A lot of A&T seems stagnant here now.
Very,
Brown.
yes.
Good bucket there by Locke.
Yeah,
Harris Locke for 2.
Even though A&T scored, that's a tough bucket for the Aggies.
it was.
Smith, pull-up jump shot is off the mark, crashing the board, but Brown secures. Quickly ahead to Lindsay for A&T. Lindsay to the hole and couldn't get it to go. Long with the rebound.
Good block shot there.
Tribe going to slow it down as we approach 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. And the Tribe trying to protect the 17-point lead. Geddes, pull-up jump shot is off. Locke with the rebound. Here comes A&T looking to push.
Yeah.
Locke with the scoop shot.
And that's what Locke does best. That's why I like to see her getting more involved, being more aggressive, attacking the basket like she just did.
So A&T making a bit of a run. Down 15 with 3:47 remaining. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina reminds you that it's enrollment season, the time of year to assess your health insurance coverage, see what you want to change, and if you're not already with Blue Cross North Carolina, it's your chance to make the move to North Carolina's most preferred health insurer. Blue Cross North Carolina has been serving the state for over 90 years. They have 60,000 healthcare providers across the state who are in network. Find your new plan at bluecrossnc.com. Smith drives for the Tribe, who's ahead by 15. Now make it 17 on the jumper by Bassett.
That was a great shot by Bassett.
A&T outscoring William and Mary 13-11 in the third, and so far 14-10 in the fourth. A lot of time being taken off as Hardy launches the three. It's off. Locke with the rebound and the putback.
Looked like it could have been an and one as well, but it's a good shot by Locke.
Almost a steal there. Good hands by Hardy.
The
true freshman. Cheltenham, Maryland. Kareem almost had the steal out of bounds. Last touch by the Aggies.
That was a good read by Kareem.
Just 1 second to get it over the midcourt stripe. McKeska. Ball knocked away. Aggies getting their hands on it, but unable to corral it.
Right.
Now a three-pointer is way off the mark there by West. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Yeah. It's good defense by the Aggies.
Let's see if A&T has one more run. The issue is A&T taking too long to get into its offense.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they're doing. They have to score quick, get a stop, and do the same thing back down.
Kareem had it knocked away to Brown. Kick out. Hardy's got to launch the three. She does. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Kareem with the putback.
It's a good look by Kareem.
Full court pressure. Kareem lost her shoe, but it threw it out of bounds. Didn't try.
I love that. She was like, I'll play with no shoe on. That's fine.
So 13-point deficit with 1:56 remaining, and A&T has possession. Give A&T a lot of credit for staying in the fight, particularly here in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
Down by as much as 22 points. Hardy. Locke.
They have to score every possession.
Brown drives. Lost it. There's a missed opportunity there for A&T.
Yeah.
McKeska gonna bring it back out. The Tribe gonna run some clock here.
Yeah,
ahead 13.
Absolutely.
Let's see if A&T decides to foul. But the issue is A&T only has 2 team fouls. Would have to foul 3 times to get in the bonus. Oh, nice play. McKeska can't finish, but gets the offensive rebound. That may do it.
Yeah, I mean,
7 on the shot clock.
Under 1 minute.
Smith, step back jumper is missed. Hardy's got to launch it. They got to launch it for 3. Kareem does. Off the glass, can't get it. Locke with the rebound and put back.
Yeah.
Timeout called. 11-point deficit.
Yeah.
just think about this. A&T was down 60-47 with 1:56 remaining.
Yeah.
Tribe hadn't scored. A&T just now scoring with 37.4 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. And right now they're only down by 11 points. But I say that to say because the Aggies missed so many free throws during the duration of the game that the score could have been a lot closer.
Every point really needed for A&T. 8 of 14 from the field. A&T is 18 of 60 from the field. That is 30%.
Wow.
But at one time it was not even that good. So A&T has done a much better job here, I would say, from about the midway point in the third quarter up until this point.
Yeah.
In terms of shooting, but just too little too late for the Aggies.
Yeah.
But you know the Aggies going to play to the end. We'll see if A&T decides to foul.
Yeah.
And let's see, I think the Tribe has called a timeout now.
Okay.
So the Tribe has called a 30-second timeout. After A&T called its timeout, Tribe want to make sure that its plan is correct. You're the Tribe, you don't want to turn the ball over.
Yes.
You want to protect this 11-point lead. You know that A&T is going to be coming with the pressure.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter that it's 36.9 seconds left on the clock. The Aggies definitely play into the very end, but I will say the Tribe is probably going to do the exact same.
So that was a good timeout call by the Tribe because you advance the ball now into the front court instead of having to go the full 94 feet. Let's see if A&T decides to foul. Looks like the Aggies just going to play tough defense.
Yeah.
And a timeout going to be called by the Tribe. Because, of course, Long had gotten trapped there in the corner.
Yeah.
And
It's just been a tough road in today's game for the Aggies. I mean, their shooting has been way off the mark today. Very unlike the Aggies, I will definitely say. Shania Clark not being able to come back in this second half here definitely puts a dent in them as well. So, it's just been a tough fought battle for them. But that does not take away anything from the Tribe. They have really been hustling, being aggressive throughout this entire game. Every single point. Defensively, they have been on the mark here.
Tribe shooting 47% from the field. 45 of 53. And 42% from three-point range. Again, this is a Tribe team coming into the game. Shot just 23%.
Wow.
From three-point range. And the Tribe has only taken 4 free throws today. It's made 2.
Wow.
Done a good job of sharing the basketball. The Tribe has 21 assists in the ball game. 18 on the shot clock. This is going to be one for the Tribe, who is going to start conference play out 1-0 and is going to extend its winning streak to 7 games. Meanwhile, A&T going to have its 2-game winning streak snapped as West's three-pointer is off the mark.
Yeah.
And a jump ball, that's the kind of evening it's been. Even with the jump ball, the possession arrow favors William and Mary. A&T's not even going to get one more shot at it.
Yeah. But I love the fact that they're playing hard defense to the very end. This is just like the Aggies, though. This is nothing new.
5-second violation. I'm cheering for that Aggie defense.
So they will get one more possession at it, but again, this is going to be a tough defeat for A&T to open conference play. I guess the good thing is A&T's going to have another opportunity in 2 days for another conference game as Monmouth comes here to Corbett Sports Center. And that's the final score as A&T falls to William & Mary 60-49. Arlene, your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what I just said, tough fight for the Aggies, but a good fight for the Tribe.
Tough loss for North Carolina A&T, who's now going to drop to 5-7 on the season, 0-1 in conference play, while William & Mary moves to 8-4 and 1-0 in conference play. We're going to get ready to wrap it up here. Thank you to our broadcast team, TEM, for all of their great work. For Arlene Mitchell, Donald, we're saying so long for now from Corbett Sports Center here on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University. Your final score, William & Mary 60, North Carolina A&T 49. You've been